Awez, and today we're reacting to Everything's Falling Apart for Plaqueboymax. Damn, bro, what's up with this change, bro? Because I really thought that Plaqueboymax was really gonna do something with him getting out of phase and all those things, but to hear now with this title that he's actually not really working out yet, bro. Fuck, I kind of feel bad for him because it was a big move. So without further ado, comment, like, subscribe, and let's start.
Yo, at the end of this year, I think I'm gonna give a sit-down talk. I'm gonna talk about why 365 really ended and why I really left this. You feel me? I think I gotta answer all the questions for y'all. There's dead ass I just cannot talk about, and I know I make it look crazy, and I damn near be hate farming myself by doing that. But it's like, I'll take it on the chin, bro. Because at the end of the day, chat, y'all gotta understand, people are fickle. Like, they'll hate you one moment, they'll love you the next, and hate you again. That's why I just gotta do this for y'all, because y'all supported me through all this.
Max, you may not be able to say it just yet, but I'm here to speculate. Ever since Max left the FaZe clan house, I've been seeing some cryptic stream highlights and clips of him saying some things that really have me questioning a bunch of different things. And honestly, I know that there's a bigger picture behind closed doors.
Guys, I am a loser. I don't do shit except sit on my couch and study shit and plan shit in my free time. I don't talk to people. It's bad. I'm gonna change that. Y'all gotta help me make friends.
But you just had friends in the FaZe house.
That's crazy though. I'm also, I think I'd also I'm kind of a loser. I have friends, of course, and there's just a person that I'm talking to, but because of how I used to set up my things or how I currently set up my things, I also don't really give them the time that they deserve, and I think that's what I need to change as well. So I kind of feel what he's saying, but let's actually see what's actually going on.
I'm so lost. It just seems like Max is going through his own trials and tribulations that are in plain view, but nobody's really talking about it, nobody's really addressing it, and for all the friends that he had in the industry, nobody is really saying anything. Now, before I get into any sort of backstory as to how we potentially even got here, I do want to give this caveat. I'm working on a video, or maybe two videos, about the state of streaming currently and how it is very, very stressful, a more stressful form of content creation. Max isn't the only one that I've seen crash out over the past couple of months. He's just consistently been on air. But if we look at him, if we look at the stuff that's going on with Phantom, if we look at the stuff that's going on with Banks, if we see why Bruce hasn't been back, there's a lot of streamers out there that have been staples in the community who either aren't visible at the moment, are going through public crash outs, or are just saying, screw all this. Views are down, mental health is down in this space, and honestly, burnout probably is the smallest version of a word that we should be using for what's going on, but we'll get into that in another video. The reason why this Max stuff is so strange to me is because literally just a year ago, he was hitting incredible highs in his streaming journey. Like, his subathon last year saw him get the 5th most subbed person on Twitch. Like, he was at the top.
All those group trips, Hawaii, when you would take us, you know what I'm saying? Every day during quarantine, when you would wake up, it was just me in the house, and you would make sure to give me a hug every day in the morning. I appreciate that. You know, I just want to let you know, Mom, I would never take it for granted, Mom. You know, and I always got you. I appreciate you guys for always being there for me.
Have you missed on one day yet? Dabo, I'm gonna call you back. You haven't missed one day, right? Nah, no days missed, bro. No days off. But you're on track to get streamer of the year, real talk. I would love to see that. I would love to see that.
Congratulations to my nigga Matt Chat. My dog hit 140K.
That nigga gonna be streamer of the year, bro. And if he don't, he gonna finish top 2, top 3. I don't care. He gonna be streamer of the year. And what's so cool about it is that nigga is gonna become streamer of the year doing the same shit he's always been doing, making music, gang.
Whether it was having some of the bigger streams with some of the biggest artists and making crazy big moments, or it was winning awards at any of these streamer award events, Plaqueboymax was posed to be one of the top streamers in 2025. No small feat. I'm literally talking about being up there with the Kai and Speeds. That was the conversation. But despite all that momentum that he had going into the year 2025, and as the summer closes, as we are in the middle of September, those things didn't really pan out. Something happened, and it probably started with that whole Banks Aiden situation. There was drama behind scenes, and then ultimately him leaving the FaZe house. All that momentum from 2024 didn't carry into 2025 though, and there have been a lot of things that happened, but here we are, middle of the summer, and it just seems like there's something off with him as a streamer. Again, I think there's a bigger picture, but specifically with him as a streamer. And I started to really notice it when he left the FaZe house.
Y'all gotta understand, there's a lot going on, so in my head, like, I'm just trying to figure out, map out what life is gonna be like and how shit gonna work. Feel me? Like I'm like, hey God, if I'm making the wrong decision, let me know. If I'm fucking up, let me know.
Now, a lot of the stuff that Max has given us over the course of the year has been pretty vague, but we can kind of speculate based on the state of streaming and what he's been saying as to why this might be happening. Friend of the show, your bud Tevin, kind of gave us a peek into what potentially could be happening. How do these streamers keep giving so much of their lives to the streaming content that not only are they not being able to build things outside of the world, but they're not even taking care of their internals, their mental and their physical?
I was close to getting into it, you feel me? But like, bro, like, I'm not gonna lie, like, I realized that I can't be doing that, bro. If I was to get into this relationship, I would sabotage PBM 2025, 365. I would sabotage this shit. There's no way I could get in a relationship. No bullshit. There's no way. I'll be right back. Go down.
What? Oh, I can't wait to make that state of streaming video so bad. But this isn't sustainable, nor is this healthy for not just Plaqueboymax, but anybody. Anybody can't do this level of continuous work and think that they can build things outside of it. You literally can't maintain all of it. I think that's why we're starting to see other streamers take different types of breaks. But for Max, it was crushing him. It was literally getting him and keeping him sicker than what he could have been. And to throw away romantic companionship, women? Nah, that's crazy, gang. Now, since he's cut down on the 365 streaming, he's been able to do some more intentional streams, and it's opened the door for some of the biggest in the game, like Little Baby or Little Yachty or Michael Porter Jr. to come on his stream, and it created great content for better or for worse.
No, you understand it. You
Okay, I'm listening.
Money down.
Yeah.
There you go.
Okay.
You kind of got scammed.
So you gotta put.
No lie though, guys. Now this whole like YouTube thing, I don't know about streaming. It's probably worse than this YouTube thing. But this whole YouTube thing, bro, since I've started it, and currently now I'm at a point where I'm getting close to my monetization goal. I really am. Well, technically I'm only by 10%. No, actually 1%. I'm actually by 1%, and which is a milestone. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's a milestone. I know it doesn't sound like a milestone, but it's a crazy milestone for me, right? But at the same time, though, I'm at a point where like I am really questioning everything that I'm doing, bro. If I'm not like doing the content, if I'm not editing, if I'm not watching, like, bro, normal daily life is just me questioning myself and questioning, is my takes right? Is my takes correct? I've deleted some videos because I thought, you know what, this is not something I would say. Maybe it's the pressure. I wouldn't think that, which makes me now question whether I should post certain videos and whether I shouldn't post certain videos. And some people might say, oh, yo, just keep on posting. Just keep on posting. It doesn't matter. Just keep on posting. And some people might say, no, you should be careful on what you say. You should be careful. I'm like, bro, the whole point of this form of media, bro, is for y'all to just chill with somebody that you'll know or you don't know, or you just met on topics that, hey, yo, would I watch this with my friend? No, but I'm gonna watch it with this guy because he also likes the topic. That's the whole point. That's what I think reaction is all about, bro. But for me now, dog, I'm even questioning, am I even doing this right, dog? I mean, I don't care about the views at the moment. I don't care about all these things right now. I'm just talking about generally, am I creating content that, or maybe saying the right thing that could help somebody if they were in a situation? You know what I'm saying? Uplift them in such situations, because that's also part of the reason why I do content, bro. Is to help or make, gives people a feeling. You know what I'm saying? When they feel in crisis or things, I could just watch my ash and we can just blow, bro. That's why, like, even by the ending of my video, I'm like, thank you for chilling with your own. Because I'm like, yo, I hope that I made, your day or at least your moment. You know what I'm saying? Just make you forget about the nonsense that's around you. So now I'm questioning whether I'm doing it right, bro. So that's one thing about this thing. It's just like the stress, bro. Stress is crazy, boy. I think maybe this is burnout talking, but damn, bro.
Explain to me. I'm trying to understand what you're saying.
You understand everything else I've been talking about the whole day.
Okay, so you saying niggas got break bread with the stream for you to rap?
Nah, you gonna bust the screen down.
Wait,
today. We splitting.
Okay, so we split the stream
revenue
for the day.
for the day. That's
for you to rap.
Yeah.
Put my knee up on her neck. I went George Floyd. I be tweaking, she get wet. She gon' wait for me.
And that's cool and all. He is
Yeah,
living
nobody like
some of
that,
his
but,
dreams. Basketball, Jaylen Brown, Michael Porter Jr., rap, Lil Baby, Lil Yachty, the Concrete Boys. But that still doesn't address the biggest elephant in the room. What happened with him and FaZe and his love/hate relationship with streaming?
One thing I will say about streaming is way less like unified, bro. That's the worst part about it. This shit not together. Niggas just be doing their own thing. Like niggas, you know what I'm saying? Like, they don't feel together. I remember in 2021, niggas would all be live. Niggas might all be in the Discord calls and lit shit. I remember it was Kai, Bruce, Rage, Silky, and Rat in a Discord call. Like, shit like that don't happen. Niggas be all doing their own shit, or niggas beefing, or niggas got problems with each other. It was all the bros. We was all in the basement, and you was just talking about some shit like, what did you say? You said some shit like, damn, Max, I thought you was finna be the one. You fell off. Nigga, you talking like a viewer, like a chat nigga. Like, you feel me? Facts. Rage is my boy, but since he's saying this on stream, I'ma just also say it on stream. This is my brother. Like, I fuck with Rage. But, like, it's facts, though. So, just like you saying that, yeah, we all part of the problem. We all competitive. It's cool, though. I think competition is good for this shit. But I'm just saying, we should all be unified as streamers.
I can't even see you, but I haven't heard you say a fucking word. I ain't gonna lie. Get up.
I would have left you. Lame ass niggas.
Hey Max, bro. Max,
Yo,
are you okay, man?
nah, bro, come on, bro. I'm chilling. But I dare dude gotta leave. I'm not gonna lie. I ain't shit with Davo, so I'm gonna hit y'all later, alright?
Alright, bro.
Alright.
Max.
Now, we'll get a lot of the full insight as to what happened later on when Max sits down and has his big tribunal calls, meeting of the minds, whatever he does where he announces what happened. But from my speculation and my guesstimation is that this is kind of multifaceted. I think that a lot of attempts to shoehorn something or some people that weren't necessarily cool with each other in the beginning is a part of the problem. I think the stakes are higher. I think the commitment is just bigger. I think that there is a intentionality behind streaming in which it wasn't before, which means that you got to do some stuff that you don't want to do. This stuff becomes a job. I know people don't want to hear that about creators, but some of the cringe stuff that you have to do because it's viral at the moment is stuff that you just have to do, even if you don't like it. And also being live 24/7, 365 for X amount of years can honestly become mentally draining. I know it's not technically 24/7, but you understand what I'm saying. And what people also forget quite often about these streamers is that they are kids. And I know in my formidable years, like they are going through in their early 20s, I was making mistake after mistake, left, right, and sideways. And it didn't take me until about my mid to late 20s to really put it all together. But so having all this on public display for everybody to judge your every single move, because this is what my job dictates, can be very, very, very stressful. And to be honest with you, they're still finding themselves. I know if I stuck with what I was sticking with at the beginning of my 20s, I would not be here today. So it's good that people are giving themselves opportunities to, branch out and try different things, even if it means changing up on who they once were. And with that being said, sometimes you gotta go through a rebrand. So it makes sense why Plaqueboymax would do something that a lot of streamers didn't do, and that's deleting their Twitter community.
Niggas have an opportunity, bro. I will be deleting the com. That is the first point of doing this shit and rebuilding it the right way, bro. No cap. I'll be deleting the com. And yes, I'm making a new one. Yes, of course. With y'all niggas. And we overly tight on this shit. If you're not 5-star, get the fuck out the com.
I know, peak unemployment, minuscule looking news, but we know that Twitter communities can harbor toxicity and hatred and all these other bad vibes and bad feelings. And Twitter communities can create the division that streamers probably don't want to have with their community or other guests or whoever the case may be. So deleting it is actually a bigger deal because it's almost like, and here, stay with me, it's going to sound crazy. It's deleting a part of you that once existed. I know that sounds a bit extreme, but trust me, there's some validity to deleting a Twitter community being linked to a channel.
My phone tweaking right now. Hold on, let me fix this real quick, guys. Let me just fix this real quick. My phone is speaking. Wow. Okay.
change in who you are as a person. But now that Max is going down this path of becoming somebody new and discovering himself, he's going to realize that it is very much lonely. I'm going to give a little aside and put a bow on the end of the video with this message to him, but I went down a similar path in my 20s. And as a very sober person who doesn't partake in the normal Atlanta young male stuff, I don't own guns, I don't have
Sorry for the video quality, guys. My Wi-Fi does this, and sometimes my phone can be twerking too. So, hey, dog, there's problems all around. That's why I really wanted that monetization thing, bro. It's just like to improve on everything, dog. But hey, I set the goal for end of this year, dog. Like, yo, I gotta make 1,000 subscribers by end of this year, and just get monetized, and then by next year I can go dumb stupid. But yo, bro, hey, it's been hard, boy. It's been hard, bro. But hey, we're gonna make it though.
tattoos, I don't drink, I don't smoke, I don't go to clubs, I don't participate in the strip club culture or whatever the case may be. It is a different walk of life. And I can understand how you can feel as if you are intentionally alienating yourself and how it can affect your mental health. Max, I've been exactly where you are. Trust me.
I am a loser. I don't do shit except sit on my couch and study shit and plan shit. In my free time, I don't talk to people. It's bad. I'm gonna change that. Y'all gotta help me make friends.
I'm gonna just keep it a buck. I came home, bro, I just cried on my couch, bro. Like, and I don't be crying that much. Like, I cried on my couch. I'm like, damn, bro. Like, I don't even have nobody, bro. Who do I have? I push everybody in my life away. I don't talk to my parents. I'm out here in LA. Like, yeah, I got my cousin, but it's like, damn, bro. Like, what am I even doing this for? I could win as much as I want to win. But if I'm not winning with people I care about, do it even matter? Like, you know what I'm saying, bro?
Max is going through the same things that a lot of young men at his age go through. I mean, he's 22 for Pete's sake. We got to give him some grace here. Now, the difference is he has a lot of money that can solve a good bit of these problems, but this is still the trials and tribulations that he's going to have to go through, and that's discovering who he is, truly is, as he steps into manhood. And there's no playbook, and there's also a lot of bad faith actors in the space. It's going to come with a lot of trying a bunch of different things that just aren't you, getting very lonely, you know, or it might be a night or two where you cry. But ultimately, on the other side of it is pure joy and happiness about the man that you've become. And I know I did not mean for this video to get this sentimental about Plaqueboymax, but I see a lot of myself, my family members, my friends, just other young men that I know in my life, and Max. Like, I've seen that situation, that scenario before. The most beautiful thing about the industry that he's in is that there is always going to be somebody to talk to, especially from the standpoint that you are. While it seems like little people can relate, you'll also be able to find good and valuable friendships along the way.
Hey, yo, bro, you know what I want to say, bro? Yeah. Thank you for being my friend, bro. Nigga, I don't got no friends. I'm not gonna lie. Tell the emotional shit you on. Nigga, I don't got no friends. That's not long. This is my first time going. This is actually my first time since I left. Low-key being on stream with a nigga. That doesn't make music, yeah.
So to Max, I say, listen, continue down the journey. It's something that everybody has to go through. Don't live life with any regrets. Keep moving forward. Take every step that you make as a learning lesson more than anything. They're all not going to be perfect, but they're going to be the ones that you make. So you got to stand in them. And most importantly, to him and other streamers, don't let your career swallow you whole. No pause, no ayo, none of that stuff. This is an industry that can literally take lives from people. We've seen it in the past. Entertainment is very cruel and fickle. And as much money as you get does not mean that it'll overcome all the mental anguish and health stuff that goes on with it. So take time to breathe and make sure that you are doing things for yourself and what matter to you the most before anything.
Good video. That was a good video, guys. More of a personal video for me then. I'll be honest with you. I'm also in this industry. But yeah, dog. Sometimes, bro, I ain't gonna lie to you. I'll be honest with you. Sometimes I wonder, like, am I doing it right? You know what I'm saying? If I'm doing this correctly, if I'm really moving at the motion where I really, not really why I want to, but am I doing it to achieve the goal, bro? Because the goal there's a reason why I have this goal, why I wanted to hit a K by Dungas, bro. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not the type of man to just like start talking about his problems. You know what I'm saying? On Dungas. But I just did though. But you know what I'm saying? It feels nice to talk about these type of things. It's hard, guys. It's hard. But there's another thing that my friend told me. I think a month back or 2 months back, when I said, bro, this is hard. Yeah, it's been hard for like 2 months now. It just gets more difficult over time too. But at the same time gets eased. The problem, the ones you've already overcome, they're much more easier than the problem that you're gonna get next. So it's almost like they keep on adding weights, but that weight is always making you stronger. But that's what my friend said, right? I was like, yo, bro, shit hard, bro, shit hard. And I'm paraphrasing right now, shit hard. You know, it's like, I'll never forget these words. He was like, yeah, if it was easy, everybody would be doing it. And that really made me like, because supposedly this is one of the easiest jobs to do, bro, but I've just seen it very difficult, and I thought maybe I'm just being crybaby, maybe I'm just being annoying, you know what I'm saying? So I asked my friend, and he's okay, like he works in a paint shop, you know what I'm saying? He carry heavy paints and all that. So I was like, God, bro, like, yeah, bro, if it was easy, everybody would be doing it. I was like, huh. So yeah, bro, that's just something I wanted to tell you, bro. I don't know why I said that, but that is cool. So yeah, thank you for watching the rest of the video. Thank you for chilling with your Owen. Comment, like, subscribe. Until next time, I've been the Lost Owen. We out.